Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekmak, this is Let's Play Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, well, I realised that there's a lot of things that could potentially go wrong with the facility in the near future, so yeah, spent a lot of time just showing all the plans that I've set aside off screen. And indeed, we're still working hard. Sadly, it doesn't look like we're going to get our industry up and running down here anytime soon. I don't get why this one insulated rock is 16 degrees and the others are in the 30s. Ooh, but all the water has evaporated here. Yeah, the problem is that we just can't afford to run the steam. We cannot use this metal refinery anymore. We still have that if we desperately need new metals, but we cannot run anything else until we get the temperature of the base under check. Speaking of which, it's going to be such a relief when we can start churning out power via the coal. Unfortunately, this is a very chlorine heavy area, so it's not the nicest for my duplicants to work in. Why isn't anyone coming over to do that job? Well, at least they're having fun over there. Now, I need to think. Is there something that could be done over here? Not yet, but we are getting close to that uncomfortable time of the hydrogen vent coming back online. They at least aren't lacking for things to do. But something that I might have to make is... we might have to make our own ceramic, because clearly we just don't have enough to go around. So where's a safe place to start cooking? I guess over here. It's right next to the carbon dioxide geyser, and that's fairly low temperature. I bricked up this steam turbine because I remembered that it's going to be self-cooling, okay? So the water that comes out is going to be 95 degrees, that means this is going to be a 95 degree steam turbine. We don't want that heat getting into the rest of the base. I also need to keep in mind that this is going to be running hot a lot of the time, so I need to save room somewhere nearby for a cooling loop and manage all the temperatures in the area appropriately. Of course. Okay, we need to stop storing grub fruit in this thing. Oh, I think what I want to do is install another farm tile, but make it one tile lower. I think I need to expand the size of this room just a little bit so he stops feeling so crowded. Granted, I don't think we can really add another, we need another 4 tiles? I have to look this up now. "12 cells each, while we require 16. So yeah, we'd have to expand this to 32 size. We just don't have the extra space in that rocket. Oh well. We'll just have to stay cramped. Nobody wants to eat the pickled meal. Of course, the reason this part is just so sparse is because at one point it was filled to the brim with water and steam. Once all of that was pumped out and condensed, there really isn't much atmosphere left in this room. And of course we've completely emptied that out. Actually, nah, cancel the dig. We don't need that wild plant out there. Oh dear, it just struck me just how desperately we're going to need a lot of metal, because soon we're going to have to run heavy watt wire and heavy watt conductive wire around. We don't have the metal to supply all this. Maybe you should have built it over here. But then it might bump into the industrial sector, so... Wait, what? Who's starving? Do we have pickled meal on the menu or not? We do, it's just he didn't want to eat it. I think he just ate a whole barbecue, didn't he? Do you even have enough? Yeah, you've eaten enough to keep yourself from starving in 5 seconds, don't worry about that. But okay, there's something about that refrigerator that doesn't quite work. No one's dead, but it definitely could do with an automation bonus. I might need to increase the size of the refrigerator just a smidge. If it happens again, then I'll expand it, but for now it's fine. Question, did these Sweetles work out fine? So, a fun little fact I found out about the genetic modified versions of these, the mutated versions of plants. Sometimes you can get ones that require light when they're a darkness required plant, or require darkness when they're a light normally plant, and so it ends up cancelling itself out into requiring both dark and light, and therefore the plant can't ever grow. Unfortunate. Hilarious, but unfortunate. We also have a complete vacuum up here. Wait, what happened? I sent 30 rad bolts through here. There's something about rad bolt generators that just can't be trusted. I'm beginning to think it might be that super productive duplicants who might have been working here and just churned through it all before the materials research terminal was dealt with. I'm not sure, but it's annoying. You'd think all the chlorine near the slime would have killed it off, but I guess you have to dig it up for that to happen. So, we're not just going to have a coal generator here, we're going to have lots of coal generators. The auto sweeper can reach all of them. This can be for storing coal, but the majority of the coal is just going to land on the floor so it doesn't block up the automation lines. And yet we're still waiting on that super sustainable achievement. Where is it? $9,000 kilojoules left. Give or take a few kilojoules. Okay, computing finished. Next up, we want lead suits, but to make the lead suits we need the glass, so we're gonna have to go for the glass manufacturing next. Actually, something to look into right about now would be... what do I want for the oil refinement? We have to start making room for that. One, two, three. This is where we start building. I'm sticking this up here now, so I remember that this is where where that block goes. Do I think that these buddy buds are going to do a good job of suppressing this slime lung? Probably. Okay, there's the warning. The hydrogen vent is almost online. Things might get crazy. I did tell myself that, didn't I? We have a signal counter, and I feel like these could be used to properly automate a meter valve. I just never could figure out how. And the duplicate checkpoint, that keeps them from traveling. So, this is a sort of one-way gate. Duplicants can travel one way freely, regardless of what automation signal it has. But the other way, they need to get a specific signal before they'll be allowed in, but they can still take jobs on the other side, so they'll wait it out. There are applications for this, I just can't think of them off the top of my head. The XOR gate is nice. Output a green signal if exactly one input is green. If both or neither inputs are green, outputs a red signal. So more automation handiness. The memory toggle contains an internal memory, will output whatever signal is stored in the memory. Signal center inputs only affect the memory. They don't affect the output. So sending a green signal to the set port will set the memory to green. Sending a green signal to the reset port sets it back to red. This is useful for Basically, this does a similar thing to what reservoirs do. But the fact that it can take automation signals from other places, that is where the handiness comes into it. And finally, in furniture, we can give duplicants video games. Granted, we don't have enough power to give them video games, but it's a nice thought. Oh dear, we keep running out of all the materials, don't we? New printables. Larvae egg. Because it went so well the first time, right? We're gonna do this one right this time. Oh wait, we've actually been pumping in water from this temporary setup. Okay, I don't think I've ever actually gotten a chance to use it. But I'm not complaining. Oh, I think I know how I want to do all the snazzy suits. I think I want to make them in such a way that it matches what the duplicant's original suit looks like. Where's all this water coming from? I don't get it, but I won't complain. Yep, our base's oxygen is looking nice. Plugging in all that extra water certainly helped. The downside. temperature is not in a good place, so hopefully someone will deal with that sooner or later. Change all those over. And oh yeah, I need to look at the automation for this as well. Well, I can't actually look at it because it's not on screen at the moment, so I'm just going to take a wild guess. Oh, right, the hydrogen vent. I'm going to end the episode, and then next time we're going to see if maybe we have enough time, if this is going to go badly or not. So, until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.